I'm Sandal Kumar, teacher of English in Jaffna Hindu College. Today I'm going to teach you reading skill. Already I've done some lessons in writing skill. Now I'm going to start in the reading skill. Reading skill is a receptive skill. Receptive means gaining input skill. If you want to know more knowledge, you should read it. There is a saying in famous saying in English. If you want to write well, you should read well. Then only you can improve your writing. So, reading skill is associated with all other skills. It's very prominent in any other language. Reading is very prominent. Today we are going to see it about the reading skill. Right? In the reading skill, first of all, I want to introduce you. You are going to sit the GC O-level exam. In the exam point of view, in the first part question, GC O-level exam, in the first part question, there are 15 marks for the reading skill. Keep it in mind, 15 marks in the part 1 for reading skill. In the second part, almost a paragraph reading comprehension passage is there for 8 marks. Then a poem is for 5 marks. Then another reading close test, that is also come under the reading skill. So all together in the second part there are about 25 marks. Altogether 15 into 25, 35 or 40 marks for especially for the reading skill. Today I am going to teach you how to gain more marks in reading skill. This is my part. Especially I am not teaching you, already I told you, I am not teaching you, I am going to guide you. I am going to give some tips how to improve your reading skill. Right? This is about myself. First of all, reading comprehension. Normally reading skill, in the exam point of view, we say comprehension. Comprehension means read and understand. Comprehension means you have to understand what you read. That is called reading comprehension. Reading comprehension is the act of understanding what you are reading. So, when you are reading, don't read like that. In the schools, some of the students, just like an express train, they read it. Not like that. You understand, whatever you read it, you can elicit the meaning. That is the very prominent part. Second idea, it is a complex process that draws many different skills. It's a complex. Reading is not an easy thing. Sometimes vocabularies are difficult, structure is difficult, you should familiar grammar skill, vocabulary skill, summarizing, there are so many skills I will tell you later. So it is a complex process. You can't say it is very easy or answer is in the passage, just go and no. Actually this is a very difficult task, right? So you have to use all the skills, grammar, tense, grammar, vocabulary, like that. Every skill should be integrated. These are the idea, right? If you want to read well, you have to integrate all the skills. That is the thing here I given introduction part. What are the different skills? I talk about the skills in English. What are the skills for reading comprehension? What are the skills you are going to use it for the reading comprehension? First, summarizing. For example, if you are reading a newspaper or textbook, some of the students, just like an express train, they read it like that. They don't have a comprehension. So, here summarizing means whatever you read it, first paragraph says what? What is the gist? That is called summarizing. In the textbook, you have to read it. In Grade-11, the unit 1, vandalism is the first part. Now, while you are reading, every paragraph they give it, one of the gist, one of the theme is there. You have to elicit that each paragraph after reading that, you have to elicit the idea, what is the theme. So that is called reading. This is a summarizing idea. Sequencing. Even in the paragraph, how they form the paragraphs, they should have a sequence. Have you understand that? Sequence means order. For example, you are going to write an essay about advantages and disadvantages of internet. You should have some order, sequence should be there. Any other newspapers, news or any other articles, whatever things, they have wrote it in a sequence, how they develop the idea. So if you read it, you find it this sequence, you automatically use it in your writing. That sequence. Inferencing means how you elicit the meaning. Infer. Next, comparing and contrasting, drawing conclusion. So you're getting some ideas, self-questioning, problem solving, relating background knowledge. These are some skills related with the reading comprehension. Is it okay? You should use only not merely vocabulary or not merely grammar. Don't translate it. All the skills you are going to use it and elicit the meaning that is the prominent in the reading skill. These are, I am talking about the theoretical aspect, not practical in the exam. Just I am talking about now introduce you about theory part. Now, the reading techniques or the questions. What are the reading techniques we use it? There's a passages they are given you, right? There's some question they ask that. There are some technique we have to use it. These are the techniques or questions. What are that? First one is scanning. Second one, skimming. Third type of question, true or false question. Fourth one, inferential question. Inferential means there are a meaning of a word. In the exam point of view, they select one word and given you what is the meaning of the word referred in the text, in the paragraph, line 8. So you have to find it the meaning of the word. That's an inferential. You can't use it. For example, if you don't know the meaning, we can't memorize the whole vocabularies. So we have to use certain techniques. We are going to talk about that. Then the pronoun reference. The paper last question, the reading comprehension, they ask that it means in the paragraph, in the last line, it refers what? So we have to go, what is we going to do? Go further reading from the above lines. We have to start to read once again and again. We have to get some idea. So that is called the pronoun reference. These are the questions asked in the reading comprehension. Is it clear? Now I am going to move. Scanning. Scanning means is one of the technique in the reading skill. They ask some questions, the exam papers. The scanning question appeared mostly in part 1 paper, GCO, especially part 1 papers. In the scanning question, it's mean, what do you mean scanning? Scanning is a reading text quickly in order to get a specific information. Specific. It means you have got a particular information. So your answer should be a one word or phrase, not a lengthy one. Have you understand that? Specific information means you have to get answers for one word answer or phrase. You need not write lengthy one. 2 or 3 lines, not necessary. That is called specific information. That is very prominent keyword. Some scanning questions, some question words are there. See, who? The question starts with who. The answer is name of a person. Immediately you find it. Just go to the passage, refer, name. Find it and write it quickly. Don't waste the whole passage to read and translate it, and don't do like that. Is it okay, clear? Who is a name of a person. One word answer accepted. Without any spelling mistake, if you write one word answer in the GCO level, accepted. Right? Keep it in your mind. Second one is where. Here, if the question starts with where, you automatically understand that answer is place. For example, Mother Teresa was born in Albania. It's one paragraph is going like that. about the biography of the Mother Teresa. Is it clear? Now, there's a question after the paragraph. Then they ask a question, where was Mother Teresa born? If you write the answer, Albania, answer is wrong. Can you understand that? Is it clear? If you write the answer, Albania is wrong because you should write it in a phrase. In Albania, keep it in your mind. This question should be written in a phrase form. Some question you can write a word, some question you have to write in phrase form. Is it clear? Clear? Right. Here, like that, when, if a question starts with that when, automatically answer is a time or day, date or something. So, we have to use it on. Next one, which, particularly inanimate things, directly, one word answer. How much amount of money we have to use it mostly. How many, like these, etc. So many question words are there. Only one word or phrases, specific information that is called. Is it clear? Now, in your GC O level, this scanning technique is used where we use it. See, you might use scanning to look up a word in a dictionary or in text. So, you have in the first part, they give it a dictionary page and ask some question. That's a scanning activity. You need not write any lengthy one. They ask that answers from the dictionary page. Simply you pick it and find it and write it, a word or phrase. Find an address or a phone number in a directory, telephone directories. They give it and find it that, like that. Like that, check the what time your program is on, agendas, television agenda, TV agendas, program agendas. Look up details of prices of in catalogs and pick up the website you want from the option on the Google search. Even the Google search, the website you want addresses, that is also scanning. Which address? Immediately you go and find it. Randomly you select it. So, these are the activities for the scanning skill. Is it clear? Scanning is used for specific information. Keep in your mind. The answer should be one word answer or phrase. Right? That's a very simple thing. Now, one of the example for scanning activity. See it? This is a recipe. Milk, chicken, tikka, masala. One of the recipe they have given there. Right? You can see it. By Matthew Martin, like that, 10 minutes preparation, 30 minutes cooking. This is a recipe how to prepare one type of food. I take it from the newspaper. Here the question, see it, these are the types of question appeared in your paper. You better go to your past papers. Here, very easy. But what are the mistakes you make it? First, what is the first question? Whose recipe is this? Right? Answer, if you write the answer, Matthew Martin is wrong. Whose, not who, whose is possessive. So, the answer should be Matthew Martin, apostrophe, you have to use it, apostrophe S. Martins. Is it okay? Because the question word is whose. Then only your answer is correct. Is it clear? Second one, how many cloves of garlic are used? Immediately just go. Ingredients, they have to use only 2. Is it clear? Second one, what comes in a jar? Just go quick. Don't waste too much of time. Don't spend too much of time in this type of questions. Here, what's come? Jar. Tikka masala sauce. This is the answer. How long should you simmer the sauce? How long? How long means time. How long means time, period of time. So the answer is time being said, how long we have to simmer? Just 5 minutes. What should you serve the chicken with? Answer. If you write answer rice, wrong. Answer is wrong. With rice. Chicken with rice. So this type of answers are prominent for this question. Sometimes you should write it word, or sometimes you write it phrases. According to the question, you have to decide that. But keep it in your mind, if you make any spelling mistakes, your answer is totally wrong. While you are writing a proper noun, Matthew, you just see it and write it. If you make any spelling mistake in the GC O-level exam, the answer is wrong. Right? So, be careful in the reading comprehension. Don't make any spelling mistakes. And answer should be word. According to the question, you have to decide whether this is a one-word answer or phrase. What do you mean by phrase? Phrase is a 2 words or more than 2 words. Right? Okay. These are the one type of scanning activities. The other types of scanning, what are that? Other dictionary pages. Sometimes they give it a notice and ask question. At what time the meeting will be held? At what time the meeting will be held? Next, who is the chief guest? Like that question, they give it a notice and ask you. Sometimes advertisements, they give it a published an advertisements and ask you some questions regarding that. So agendas. So you should be, this is called the check your scanning activity. Very prominent answer should be word or phrase, but don't leave the spelling mistake. This is the idea about scanning. Next one is a skimming activity. Skimming means we have to take it out the main idea. That is called skimming. You have to use it skimmed milk in the, have heard about the skim milk, right? For making a ghee, we take milk it skimmed and take it the butter. That is called skimmed. Here skimming is another type of fast reading. You might use the skimming to look through the text quickly to get the gist. Gist means theme. What is the main idea? What is the main idea? Is it okay? The general idea is called gist. Only skimming is we are doing for take it a main idea or general idea about the paragraph. Little bit difficult activity. You have to practice a lot. Here in that while you are answering the skimming activity questions, very prominent, you have to write in your own sentence structure. You can't copy the same structure, the answer is wrong. The skimming, you have to write own structure with grammatically correct sentences. Right? Sometimes if it is a grammatically small mistake, they accept that, but idea should be stated the idea clearly. That is a very prominent. Is it okay? Now I am going to do how to skim. Skimming, we can't easily, this is a theory. I am now talking about some theoretical aspects. Theory. Theory means whatever things I will reproduce it, but in the practically just you jot down some points and apply it in your practical aspect. Now it's a practical aspect. How to skim. How to skim a passage. How to read it. First thing, read the title. First you have to read the title. Don't read. What do you want to do it? Read it and you can interpret it. What do you mean by that? What do you understand from the title? Why they give the title so? For example, they give a title, Internet is a boon or bane. Automatically you understand that advantages or good or bad, advantages or disadvantages. We are talking, they are like that. You are keeping in your mind. Simply, you have to create an idea, construct ideas. According to the title, what is the passage about? Second one, read the subtitle or introduction. Very prominent. You must read very thoroughly, line by line, first introduction part, because the main idea should be tell in the first paragraph. So, you have to read very clearly, thoroughly introduction paragraph. Introduction paragraph should be read thoroughly. Then only get the overall picture of the paragraph. You better go through, you're in a textbook. What are the vandalism? Any other passage, you better go through that. And the first paragraph should be an introduction. Whether you read anything else other than the textbook. But if you read that textbook, first you with a clear intention you have to read it. In the introduction, what did they stated? Skim it. What is the main idea? Very prominent. Overall passage should be summarized in the right. Idea is clearly stated in the introduction part. So the introduction is very important. You should read thoroughly. Second one, read the first sentence of each paragraph. Then you are going to read quickly. The timing is a very prominent part in the reading comprehension. Don't read word to word and translate it and make a Tamil meaning sentence. You are running. Some people say, oh, paper is very easy, but I don't have enough time. It means they don't have no proper knowledge. Have you understand that? They don't know practical knowledge. It means they don't have a practice. Only theory knowledge. Paper is easy. Anyone, if you take a paper in your home, you can easily score it. Doing that whole day, you can sit and do it. But particular within a time. So what are you going to do? Quick reading. Quick reading means first each paragraph, while you are start to read, you have to read first sentence of compulsory. You must read each paragraph first lines. Then you quickly run it. Other sentence quickly. What are the idea is stated? Because the first sentences, the main idea is stated of each paragraphs. Each paragraph's main ideas are stated in the first sentence of each paragraph. Okay, clear? Then if they give a picture, notice, graph, anything, you better go through that. Then summary, the conclusion also, you must read it. What is the conclusion? They come to the paragraph. Last paragraph is finally they come to the conclusion. You must more attention in the conclusion also. So introduction, first heading, introductory paragraph, first line of the each paragraph, then conclusion. Give more prominent. Others, quickly you have to read it and get it the meaning. This is the way we have to skim it. Is it okay? This is the activity. Now, I am going to give an activity. Size matters. This is a passage only for the activity for the skimming skill. Is it okay? This is the activity for skimming. Now, this is a passage. Here's something to think about the next time you go shopping. This is about the shopping passage. Have you ever noticed how many trolleys are available when you go to the supermarket? What's the question? They ask you. Have you noticed? They ask you. In my experience, it seems like hundreds. Exclamation mark, hundreds. But how about the number of hand baskets? One, they are talking about trolleys. The other one, number of hand baskets. Invariably, I struggle to find even one. Struggle, very difficult to find the hand baskets. There are number of less number of baskets are kept. There's something they were talking about that. One, especially when I only need a few items. If I need a few items, if I go into 2 or 3 items buy in a supermarket, very difficult to find a handbags. Why? He wants to say. Why might this be this case? They ask once again question. Well, it seems to be a tactic. Tactic means strategy used to encourage us to buy more. This is one of the supermarket strategy to buy more things. If you are walking around with an empty trolley, you are more tempted, eager. Tempted means you are eager to fill the space of the trolley. So if you are planning on only doing a quick shop, always try to find a basket. It will be lighter, easier to use and is sure to save money. Is it okay? This is the paragraph. Is it okay? Now, in the exam point of view, these are the only skimming question. Never ask it like this type of question. I will teach you only skimming, how you are going to skimming questions only. They are mix it up, scanning, skimming, vocabulary like that. Leave it. Here, in the exam point of view, if you that give a question like this, first, don't read the passage first. I read it first because I want to introduce you. Now I tell you, don't read the passage first. What are you going to do? First, you are going to read the questions. Why? If you read the question first, you can easily understand. Without reading a passage, you can get a sketch of the paragraph. What do you understand that? You can get the sketch. Is it okay? Sketch mean framework of the paragraph. You get the idea, little bit idea. Otherwise, you are chasing a black cat in a dark room. Right? Without any ambition, you are going to do an activity, read it. Now I read it just like like that. You have to read it without ambition. First, see the question. What can you find in a large number at the supermarket? Second one, why can this be a problem? So, the question, you can automatically now understand that. How can you avoid the spending more than you planned? Why is it good idea to use a basket instead of trolley? So these are the questions. Now you answer, we are going to answer it. What can you find in the large numbers at the supermarket? There are no large numbers, there is no same sentence structure. Actually, this is a scanning type. But answer is not directly given. You have to find it. What is that? Actually, how many trolleys? Not in direct way. So answer is trolleys. You write one word answer, but you have to find it, the answer. Why can this be a problem? Which one? Trolleys, getting a trolleys is a problem. Why? So, if the question starts with why, the answer should start with because here, the answer, they find it, because when we might only need few items. When we need only few items, we are more tempted to buy it because of the space. We have three answers, three sentences. I will connect it as a one. See it? Have you understand that? The answer is in the three sentences. I can't hold three sentences. I didn't write it. This answer is wrong. Otherwise, if you find it, three sentences like that, pick it and write it, answer is wrong. Have you understand that? See it? First one answer, here see it, answer is there. When I only need few items, I mean we, I will do plural form, or when a person, you can write it like that. When a person wants to buy a few items, he is more tempted to buy it because of more space in the trolley. Have you understand that? So we have to organize this. This is a little bit difficult. You have to write three answers are in the three sentence. You take it and compile and write it. This type of questions are called skimming techniques. Is it okay, clear? This is called skimming technique, right? How can you avoid spending more than you plan? How can you avoid spending more than you plan? How can we avoid? So, by, what is the answer? We have 100 of number, hand basket. To find out the hand baskets, simply. Next one, don't write it to spend my, you have to skim it, the idea, that's enough. What is the answer? How can you avoid the spending more than you plan? We can avoid by selecting hand baskets. Is it okay? Next one. Why is it a good idea to use basket instead of trolley? Because, once again, why? Because answer is, it is lighter, easier to use, and it is sure. So it is easy. We have to connect that answers. Here already connected, so we can find it and write it the same sentence because they are using comma. That is why no problem. Sometimes if they do full stop and start separate sentence, we have to use as a one sentence. Have you understand that? This is the answer. To save the money. You clear? Right? This is the skill, little bit difficult in the exam. 2 or 3 questions in the reading comprehension. They have to give 2 or 3 more questions in skimming skills. Is it okay? Now I am going to move. Right? Next challenge. What are the challenges or problems in the reading comprehension? As you are the students, what are the problems you face it in reading comprehension questions? What are the problems you face it? All the students say vocabulary, word, difficult word. So, vocabulary is one of the major issue. Second one, sentence structure. They use it, most of the sentences are complex sentence structure. You can wonder how to extract the meaning. Next one, punctuation marks. Only the reading comprehension, only they use a lot of punctuation marks. Is it okay? So we should know thorough with these ideas. Now I come across how to overcome these difficulties. Is it okay? How we are going to overcome these difficulties. Okay. First, vocabulary. I am going to touch you how to overcome the problem while we are reading. Difficult words are appeared. We can't refer the dictionary or phone. Anything, even teacher is not there in the exam point of view, exam hall, teacher would not appear. How am I going to do? You say, oh, teacher didn't teach this vocabulary. No, we can't say it. You keep a simple thing in the mind. One person is reading an English newspaper. Actually, did he memorize all the vocabulary? No. How did he read it? Just glance and get contextual meaning. According to the context, he have to guess it. What is the meaning? Contextual meaning, guess it. You have to practice it, how to guess. That is the first thing in the reading skill. Students should, while you are reading, if you find any new difficult word, first you underline the word in the book. Most of our school, what do the students do? Sir, what is the meaning of this word? Always we are asking that. That is why our reading skill make very difficult. Or we immediately use mobile phones, or immediately we use dictionaries, mobile dictionary or electronic dictionaries. So please omit that. Now what are we going to do it? You have to guess it. That is called contextual. We have to try to practice it, how to extract the contextual meaning. Okay. Now I am going to show you one example. There is a newspaper article. I am going to present it. First one. Write the meaning of the words in the bold print. This is the bold print, right? Now you are going to give this, what is the meaning of this word? How to find it? According to the context, you have to read it. 80-year-old girl died due to the snake bite. Is it okay? This was revealed at an inquest held by coroner of Kurunagala. The father of deceased testifying said that his wife had gone Middle East for employment. Father of deceased. What do you mean by deceased here? I don't know. Don't say it like that. Deceased means father, 80-year girl died. So the person of dead, father of dead person, dead. Have you understand that? You can understand anything, any other answer you write it. Father of the dead person, or like that you can write it any other died person or something, died girl. Is it okay? Like that, according to the context, you have to practice it, how to extract the meaning from context. That is very prominent in the reading skill. Next one, the students of a leading school were up in arms, we don't know, over the umpire's decision, umpire cricket referee, you know, decision to send their best batsman back to the pavilion. So, what is that? What do you understand that meaning? The students of a leading school were up in arms over the umpire's decision. So we say simply, what is the answer? We say against or protest. Any other, if you know more answers, it's same context, answer is correct. Don't think it is a, right? They are against the umpire's decision, against. That type of technique you have to develop. Then only you can enrich your vocabulary. This is the way we have to develop the reading skill. Is it okay, clear? Right? Next one. A 11-year-old schoolboy was killed at the residence when a gun was fired accidentally, Mihindala police said. This is one of the newspaper article. Accidentally. What do you mean by that? If you go and find the word in the dictionary, they give it some other word meaning. Here, what do you mean by? By mistake. By mistake. Unexpectedly. But if you go to the dictionary accidentally, the meaning is chance. Accidentally, chance. If you write the answer chance, is wrong here. Is it clear? By mistake, unexpectedly, unintentionally. You can write any other positive according to the context where the vocabulary is fitted to that text. Then it would be more accurate. You can develop your vocabulary skill as well as your reading skill. Can you understand that? They're very important. Immediately don't refer the electronic dictionary. First, what are you going to do? You have to guess it. Get a contextual meaning in this word. In this context, what is the meaning that you use it? So try you develop that. Practice and practice makes perfect. Is it okay? Now, these are the vocabulary. This I show you how to overcome this vocabulary. In the textbook, while you are reading comprehension, this type of questions are there. Next one, fill in the blanks. This is your 11th question, the paper 2. Second question is this one. This is also come under the reading comprehension, reading skill, not a vocabulary. You can't, not a merely way you can say, I know this meaning. If you know the meaning, sometimes you can't fill it, all the answers. Properly you have to read it. This is a 2015 December paper. I take it because for an example, you have to practice it. So, how the reading skill is, vocabulary is tested. One evening, when Sudra went to fetch water, he saw the wisest old man in his village mediating near the river. Sudara sat close by and watched him. When he saw Sudara, he asked, "Son, what do you want?" This is one of the story format. Okay, question, dialogue form, just like a conversational pattern. There is so much. See how I will guide you. Not telling answer is not a prominent in the past paper book. You know how you are going to this vocabulary. You are going to guess it and find it, right? There is so much dash and here evil in this. So here evil means bad thing. So here what is the appropriate one? Here evil, we can add another word. So possible answer is dishonesty. What is the answer? For example, dishonesty. There is so much dishonesty. There is so much dishonesty and evil in this. We are going to word finish it, full stop. Here full stop is there. So the sentence is completed. Completed we have to put, what is the word? Class we have to put it, noun. So we have to use it in this world. Where shall we find, we have to according to this text, we have to put it, I think, if you don't know, skip it and go. Then after that, fill it, right? The path, that is the term. The dash man into the river. So, man, yeah, it should be a verb. Next should be a verb. Automatically you understand. I don't tell the meanings. Man, stepped. Here, man stepped into the river and bring inverted comma. See, inverted comma, direct speech. Inverted comma appears or a punctuation mark. You should know the direct speech. So, here she says something. What is that? He ordered. The answer, and ordered. This is the way. Punctuation also very prominent to find a vocabulary. Ordered, bring some water for to bathe. Object. So here, for me to bathe. Sundara was, helping verb is there. So main verb. What is that? Other main verbs, you put it that. So it's suitable one, this one, surprised, astonished. Others are not suitable. Here main verb, there are other verbs, replied, and I already put it, right? So, astonished. This is the contextually correct. Next one. You are immersed in water, dash, you still want. You are immersed in water, but, negative, but you still, because they are going to controversial idea, still want more, what is that? More water to bathe. How strange is that verb? The wise man replied, you are right, dash, gives, here the answer, right, that gives answer, that already connecting the idea, that gives the answer to the question, right? Truth is truth and honesty, right? To your answer, and this here, honesty, quickly I have done it. Here, what I am going to do, answer is not prominent, I tell you. How I am going to do it, I will do it only 2 or 3 is quickly, that is why, right? This is so much evil, bad thing, and is connecting same ideas, right? And is connecting same idea. If it is an evil, negative idea. If it is a noun, another word is also noun. One word is adjective, we use, I would like, eat, ice cream, and drink. 2 same noun word, right? I have blue and red marbles. Blue and red adjectives, like that. Here the ideas are connected. Is it clear? Right? This vocabulary is tested here. You have to practice it. How you are going to practice it? Practice means very slowly. You have to first you read it, whether it's noun or practice, where it's appeared, and under I don't tell it the meaning, but I have to do it. Next one, structure. Another problem when you are doing the reading comprehension, structure is the major issue. In English, sentence structure. It is a lengthy grammar part. Once again, I already talked that this is so many difficult structures are there. How to overcome? We have a little bit familiar with that. How we are reading. See, first one, the structure, sentence structure pattern. Most of the sentence they are using to confuse you, right? So you have to how to overcome, that is your success. See, the boy whose sister met with a tragic accident recently went to India last week. This is a one sentence, I give it a not paragraph. Only one sentence, which is the correct, according to the sentence, which is the correct answer. The boy whose sister met with an accident recently went to India last week. According to the sentence, which is the correct answer? Which is the correct answer? According to the context. The boy met with an accident. Who boy met an accident? No. Who here? Whose is a relative clause. The connecting the idea. Two sentence main clause, subordinate clause. Here is a connecting the idea, relative pronoun. Here, sister met with a tragic accident recently, one sentence. Here, the boy went to India last week. There are two sentences. So, the answer is the boy went to India. Is it okay, clear? Next one, the key to the suitcase which took with me to India is lost. Which one is the correct answer? See, key is lost, suitcase is lost, both are lost. Which one? Here, once again, you see, which is a relative pronoun. The key, main subject is key, right? Is a phrase adding to that. I took with me to India is a one sentence. Is lost, so the key is lost. That is the idea. Is it okay? The next one. Nalin's brother Raja, who works at the supermarket, is a good friend of mine. Like that, see? Raja, see, who works at the supermarket, good friend of mine, one sentence, right? So, what is that? Raja and I are best friends. Like that, Rajiv told Sanjay that the boy to whom he had lent his bicycle had damaged it beyond the repair. So, here the answer is Rajiv. So, Sanjay lent his bicycle to the boy. Answer, Sanjay lent his bicycle to the boy. Now, right, these are the activities, right? While you are reading, you have to give more other than that. Last one, punctuation mark. I'll going to wind up quickly. All right, full stop. The sky is cloudy. The idea is completed. That's why full stop. Is it okay, clear? Clear? Right. If it is going to rain, if you write it, the sentence is wrong because the same idea is continuous. If you want to continue that it is going to rain, you can't use it a full stop. The full stop where we use it, the idea has been completed. Is it okay? The next idea should be start with a new prominent. Here, the sky is cloudy is okay. If we write next sentence that it is going to rain, if we use a full stop, that is wrong. Have you understand that? So we consider that while you are reading, you are using full stop mean the idea has been completed. Next sentence is with a new idea. Is it okay? Next one, comma. Here, where we use it a comma? Kill him, not leave him free. What is the meaning of this sentence? Nonsense, no meaning. Some of you never concentrate on the punctuation marks. So here, see it. Now only you can get an idea. What is that? Kill him, temporarily stop. Not leave him free. Or, I erase it, right? Or, kill him not, leave him free. Have you understand that? Two different ideas. According to this comma, we can extract the meaning. If you find the comma, what are you going to do? Temporary stop. Full stop is a permanent stop. Comma is used for the temporary stop and extract the meaning, right? Colon, next one, semicolon. Two independent clauses are connected with semicolons. That's very simple sentence are connected with the semicolon. He studied little, semicolon, he failed the exam. Instead of that semicolon, we can use it and. He studied little and he failed the exam. Instead of that, we are using semicolon. Two simple sentence mean two main clauses are connected with the semicolon. Is it clear a little bit? So, if you find a semicolon, you understand that two ideas are main ideas. Next one, colon. Colon mean instead of colon mark, where we use it, the main idea should be elaborated. It means the first sentence is further explained. For example, trees have many uses. This is the main idea. Then roots are used for the medicinal purpose. Trunk is used for the timber purpose. Like that. So this is the idea where we use it, the colon mark. Instead of colon mark, we can use it such as. Nowadays, right? But in the standard writing, they use it like this. Next one is a question mark. Is it okay? We have to use, these are the techniques in the reading skills. You have to write, I'm going to wind up. These are the skills you are going to use it in the reading comprehension. In the next session also, I will touch with some little practical aspect, how we are going to apply these skills and how to do some activities, reading comprehension activities. Is it okay, clear a little bit? Now, today I will touch it, some theoretical aspect and how to apply it for the practical aspect. Now, in the next class, next session, I will teach you how to apply these skills in the practical aspect. Thank you very much for listening.